all silent.
Everything, said I'm ready for any and everything. Mama said that I could be so many things, but this morning I chose to be menacing. I said everything, baby, everything. Said I'm ready for any and everything. Mama said that I could be so many things, but this morning I chose to wake up and be ready to fight. Everything, everything. Tell them I'm ready for anything. Everything, everything. I swear I'm ready for anything. Bring it on, it's not enough. Baby, I'm ready for everything. Everything, everything. Tell them I'm ready for anything. Too competitive. Had a wrestling match with Mount Everest. Leaving as prey, I could chase off the predators. You can't run with me, little boy, you too delicate. Hold up! I'm feeling a little bit dangerous, and they looking a little bit anxious. If I'm laughing while I'm twiddling my fingers, it's only a warning that you can't just walk up to me, talking to me. Ain't no telling my reaction, I could black out. This is such an experience, and it's always one I wanna max out. Everything, said I'm ready for any and everything. Mama said that I could be so many things, but this morning I chose to be menacing. I said everything, that means everything. Said I'm ready for any and everything. Mama said that I could be so many things, but this morning I chose to be menacing. So don't you ever think God gon' let me down. Whoa, swear right now I'm ready to fight. Everything, everything. Tell them I'm ready for anything. Everything, everything. I swear I'm ready for anything. Bring it on, it's not enough. Baby, I'm ready for everything. Everything, everything. Tell them I'm ready for anything.
Okay, so welcome to the live AMA on our Discord, but today we are also live streaming to YouTube. I hope my audio is working and the video is working because I've never tried it before. So if someone in the chat can let me know if you can hear me on the YouTube or only on Discord. That would be really weird if I make a whole video and there's no audio, so let me know. Yeah, you can hear me. I see Maximator in the chat. Ah, nice. I see Wreck Chaser. Yeah, thanks for coming out, man. Okay, cool. So we first are gonna go over the news, like always, 5 minutes news, and then we go into the other stuff that people want to know about, like that's the AMA. People can ask questions about. Okay, good, it works. So people can hear me. Let's go into the news. This week, Tether prints 10 billion in 3 months. Near exclusive 100 billion crypto club, which means that Tether, the most used stablecoin of all stablecoins on crypto, is entering the 100 billion market cap, which means it was pretty significant because in 3 months they printed 10 billion, which means that's like 10% of the total amount of minted stable coins they've ever created in total. So it means that there's just a lot of interest in buying and selling crypto at the moment. They of course need enough minted tokens to give people the opportunity to get out of other coins and into coins on exchanges. And yeah, Tether is the most used token, so they will keep on printing more and more and more, and maybe someday they will be on #1 in coin market cap as a stable coin, which is pretty significant. And what's also significant about it is that they are backed by fiat, like 100% in the Tether reserve. A big part is backed by the US dollar, and there's euro in it, you can see, and some other assets. And we have crypto sector is in bloom. Developers flock to blockchain in 2023. Actually, it decreased by 52% for developers with less than a year of experience, but the people with experience, 52% more people kept working in the year 2019 to 2023, which is a pretty significant number of developers with experience in this industry. More than 150,000 developers joined several projects between 2021 and 2022, which means they all joined during a bull run, and that's likely going to happen again in the next bull run. More developers join, which is good for the industry because then we have more experience and we have more dev builders, and there will be more products and more quality built. This was research by Electric Capital. Let me check. Big news, Flare onboards Google Cloud as an infrastructure provider. Flare, the blockchain for data, today announced the addition of Google Cloud as an infrastructure provider, acting as both a network validator and contributor to the Flare time series oracle, which means that you can now delegate and you can stake to Google Cloud, which is like a pretty big name in the world of data. So yeah, big win for Flare. Filecoin is now integrated into our Flare free public APIs and into the API portal, and you can now utilize the APIs to interact with Filecoin's persistence data storage. Well, what does Filecoin do? Like, Flare network is the blockchain for data, and Filecoin is actually the blockchain for data storage. It is a blockchain where you can be a storage provider and people can like store content, like different types of data, like files, like IPFS, like videos and images and stuff. And you're incentivized to deliver storage to this network. So we can now use APIs and build dApps that utilize this ability. Almost 1 billion FLR staked and 3,000 new stakers in the last 10 days. Was a post by FTSO AU, Australia, and they posted it like 2 days ago. And this is the chart. Let me see. Flare builders chart. So this within 10 days, 3,000 new stakers. And what is this chart? This chart is on Flare builders, and you can see it already went a lot higher. We are now passing the 4,500 delegators. Okay, so the blue is the delegators, and red is the total FLR staked, which is more than 4 billion, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, more than 4 billion. Very interesting metrics. And we are gonna go over, that was like a little bit the news. We're gonna go over the Flare builders. What? Wrong button. Okay, Flare builders. So this is Flare builders. Here you can see all the projects that are building on Flare. We have, of course, our community voted to check out Flare Labs. That's like one of the most important builders on the Flare network right now, because Flare Labs researches and develops software to increase the utility of decentralized systems. Flare Labs built the software that powers the Flare and Songbird blockchains, which was subsequently licensed to the Flare Foundation. So what does Flare Labs do? They build these 4 protocols on Flare and Songbird, and these 4 protocols combined actually mean that they try to connect everything. And most of it is already built. Some of it is now tested on Coston. You have the state connector, which delivers the state of different blockchains to Flare network. We have the FTSO, which is a decentralized price feed from different price providers, and they have they come to consensus of the price of different blockchains, different assets. I mean, you have layer cake, is cross-network composability for blockchains that already have smart contracts on it, and you have F assets, and it also connects blockchains that do not have smart contracts on it. So you have the time series oracle. We already know, everyone already got familiar with. You can delegate to those. They try to get the most accurate price, and because there's so many delivering the most accurate price, we get a decentralized price feed for all the different blockchains, which you need to connect everything. You have the state connector in this, and it is the all the attestation providers. They run nodes from all these different blockchains, and they deliver the state of these nodes of these blockchains to the Flare network. So we know exactly what Bitcoin is doing right now and who is owner of this much Bitcoin, which we need to know if we want to connect the Bitcoin to Flare network. Then you have F assets. With F assets, they connect non-smart contracts to a smart contract network like Flare. And the way to do it is, because you cannot build external smart contracts on those blockchains, you need to move these. You need a bridge for those tokens, for those assets to move onto Flare. And you do that by decentralized bridge, and that's called the F assets system. And for blockchains that already have smart contracts, you have layer cake, and you can use external layer cake smart contracts, and you can have a bandwidth provider in between them to have decentralized bridge. So all those protocols that Flare Labs is building are all meant to create interoperability with all these blockchains. So that's what the big main goal is of Flare, is to connect everything. And if those 4 things are finished, then you can really connect everything, not just smart contract chains, but also non-smart contract chains like Bitcoin, XRP. And yeah, that's why you have now the FTSOs running, and you have the validators running, and soon you will have F assets running. It's now being tested on Coston since November 30. So I think this year there will be a lot of cool news coming out about that. So that was the news of this week. Very good news for Songbird and Flare. That's why we saw also spike up if Google is joining, and there's just a lot of positive news around the Flare and Songbird. And yeah, then you get the price action follows it, which is pretty awesome. So thank you for watching.